All right. So, oh goodness. All right. So, what we've got right now is we're jumping in. We did fail to record our last session. There was a technical issue. You guys, in the last adventure, our characters, two adventures ago, of a desperate prayer in an ambush to the goblins in front of the city Alterna. Our priestess of light, Ribbons, prayed to the god Thoth for help. And Thoth cast Metamorphosis Dragon, turning her into an adult blue dragon for about 25 hours. And you guys power gaming weaseled the redacted out of that, and bled her because she was going to feel. So you went and bought casks. You literally you went into town, bought empty like kegs for beer, filled it up with dragon blood because she heals like every minute, so that didn't actually hurt her over much, and then tied all that to her back, and then flew to the other side of the continent to escape the cruddy little war which you were, found yourselves in when you were teleported from wherever you came from into this fantasy world. That turned out to be something like a 20 million-ish, 24 million gold pieces worth of dragon blood sold to the alchemist at the city you found. And you now know that you managed to fly directly to the capital of not just the Kingdom of Wisdom, but it's also the unofficial capital of all of civilization on the eastern half of the continent, called the Domain of Man. Has the best universities, the most prestigious magical college in that half of the hemisphere, called the Triarcanum. Um, Everything that you could want from everything is there, and you guys have spent the last 2 years getting tutored, and our nobleman, Smallville, with his, the crown only made something like 6 million gold just because he showed up in taxes, and made that sale. So he's been granted a noble title, the noble title within the kingdom. He is now officially a knight and a landed knight, which means he has been given a village, and he requested a fishing village because Kristoff, being devious, knows that seagoing economy is one of the biggest and best and fastest ways of having freedom and prosperity in the Middle Ages. Does that sum that all about right?
It does.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we objected to being fodder for a war and
yeah,
made ourselves rich in the process. Huzzah.
but even in the best and brightest kingdom, human sinful nature is such, and bureaucracy is such, that you have been living in the city of wisdom for 2 years while the paperwork for your noble title and land gets filed. Because the City of Wisdom is actually responsible for all of the paperwork in the entire domain of man, which is an area roughly the size of the continental United States. So, um, the king is a good and noble person, and everybody likes him. And the army, the green coats, the kingdom army, the green coats are, or the green men. Sorry, they are very popular and well liked. Crime is relatively low. People are relatively prosperous here in the city, but that doesn't mean everybody's good. And bureaucracy is its own unique kind of evil. So, around the time of your 16th birthdays, from what we can tell, the paperwork finally goes through, and I'm going to go over to take you guys over to the Eastern Territories map really quick. So you guys can, if you want to zoom out, you guys can see the size of the domain of man, the Eastern Territories. That's all the way from Southwatch up in the north coast down to Ironshod on the south coast. All of the Western disputed lands, all the Eastern disputed lands, all the highback plains, and the peninsula of Penningshire, the Tegan Peninsula down south. All of that is the domain of man, and wisdom is the capital, the unofficial capital of all of it. It is also its own little kingdom. They've got about 50-mile radius. So the kingdom of wisdom proper is about this big. And you guys draw ellipse. Your estate is at the edge of the bay here. Oh, did I not actually make a circle? You're here. That's where you. Yep. So I think we can actually move that because you did say you wanted to be along the southern border. So we can put that about here-ish in that last little peninsula. By something I'm shamelessly plagiarizing, a little inlet called Mounts Bay. So you guys are almost 90 miles away from almost exactly 90 miles away from the capital, which means you guys have spent the last 3 days going through the relatively well-maintained backcountry roads, and in between manor and estate, and manor estate in the kingdom of wisdom. The kingdom of wisdom. There's kings. There's like 3 dukes, and then barons underneath each of the dukes, and then earls. Landholders. So if you want the title, if you end up owning a handful of estates, you get the title of earl. If you have a larger manor, then you're just a landed knight. It's kind of the bottom of the landowning pecking order. The source book, Eastern Territory source book, covers the relatively what we would view as the injustices of medieval law that this place operates under. The whole Tegan Peninsula basically operates under Robin. If you think Robin Hood, you're not far off. Crushing taxes, serfdom, slavery. The nobles own all the means of production. People pay for the rights to live in their own homes and get married and move to a different side of town. All of that is, you have to get your lord's permission from, that kind of thing. Temperature, weather. Those of us, most of us playing this game are from the Minnesota region. The weather is very much like South Carolina or Georgia or northern Florida. So very beautiful weather, not incredibly fertile fields because of a sandier ground, but you're heading for the coast, so you won't strictly regulated to farming. And prep things you were going to buy that you haven't bought yet, because I gave everybody a whole week to do that, and mostly people didn't, with the exception of our nobleman. So Sir Smallville is well and thoroughly prepared, with his magic armor and magic lance and magic sword, and and his horse isn't magic, and his backside isn't magic, and that's about the only non-magic thing he's bringing to find his new estate and see what he's been assigned to, for the prosperity and fortune of his realm. His realm, man, he's got his own realm. Yeah, that's a thing.
Nothing bad will happen at all.
Uh, Ghost, you are a member of the Tri-Arcanum. If you want to look at that in the Eastern Territories book, that's easy to look up. To the most prestigious magic guild in the domains of man. So in the Hall of Eastern Civilization, you're a member in good standing of the Magic Guild as a weaver, which is what they would call your style of magic. You guys are basically set up to be looking. It's looking like you're going to be the noble court of good Sir Smallville's little landholding, because how is a feudal system? So he gets land and rights and riches in exchange for governing his land and providing military service. And it seems like your team of adventurers is once more drafted into an army. It's just you don't owe perpetual service. You owe, like, when the king calls, you have to show up, and you have to show up at court twice a year. It's about a 3 or 4 day ride, so that's not too bad. That shouldn't be too bad. You've never done it before. Let's see, our characters are originally from modern America, so going out into the actual rural city, is an experience in smells and lack of plumbing in ways that you've never encountered before. Um, it's like camping, except it never ends, and you get to live there. As you travel west, I suppose we can have that's a 4 day ride, and it wouldn't be role playing without the random encounter roll. So, who would like to roll? Any last preparations before you leave the city? That isn't going to, really derail the campaign or slow us down too much. You've said your goodbyes to your tutors and the house that you guys have been renting in the city. You were very good tenants, and because your wizard didn't even blow anything up or turn into a moose, which happens so often with the Triarcanum students. So the landlord absolutely loves you, and letters of recommendation to your new landlord, who is, oh wait, you're a party because you're going to your own lands. Puff puff, chest thumping. Yes, at 16 years old, you have arrived in society. What could go wrong? But you've said your goodbyes and you've thanked your tutors, and you are heading to the butt end of nowhere to get the land grant you so richly deserve.
All right. Well, I think Cookman should definitely do the first roll.
Oh my goodness.
Don't worry, Cookman. It'll be okay. I can do a lot of things. Wait, question.
Answer.
How many times are we going to have to roll?
4.
Okay, that's perfect.
One for each day
That's
on the
fine. I
road.
can't really. Oh, yeah.
X-Men, I love you.
Did you roll a 1?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh well, at least I'll be able to test out my new list of spells. Because I do have that, right? I'm not like crazy.
Who asked Cookman to do the roll?
I did.
Smallville.
Well, now it's out of the way, so there's that.
Okay, so goodness gracious, people.
It's okay. As I said, I'll be able to test out my new spells.
I can't even get you to the regional map where I want to put you.
Oh, that's
Because
my bad, Cookman. I may have accidentally inflicted you with bad luck at some point.
That's all right.
brother. As you are riding through, it's a beautiful day. It is midsummer. You decide to take a little more scenic route, and so you're going through these. You're going through a bit of a wooded portion of the trail, and it is about that time. It's about that time that Smallville loses two inner strength points as his sixth sense goes off, alerting him to imminent danger.
I
Hold on.
I
I might have something. Give me a second. I gotta find the spell first.
well, as my sixth sense goes off, I shout out that something's approaching us and draw my sword and shield and get my horse Flash ready.
Well, you're sitting on your horse, so what exactly would you do to get him ready? Is there like hugs and
Uh,
kisses involved, or specific prayers, or what does that look
gra-
like? I'm
uh,
curious.
grab the reins tightly in my left hands, and yeah, I don't know
Freeing
why
your
I said
sword
the last
arm.
part.
No, hey,
Yes.
I mean, I was kind of curious what that did in fact look like. So you have readied. What weapons have you readied?
I'm gonna
So
grab my dagger of invisibility and have it turn me invisible. Also, get off the horse, whatever horse I'm riding.
did you buy a horse? I didn't remember you buying a horse. You're
No.
walking.
Okay, I'll just turn invisible then.
I readied my sword and shield.
Where is?
Interesting.
All right.
Probably figure out where we are on the map.
Yeah, place yourself on the western side of the map. Looks like somebody already got started.
I don't know if that's blind or not, but I think it looks like I'm invisible now. What do you think?
That works for me. Don't care.
You just need to know that I'm invisible.
Yep, you needed to, so you will be invisible for 10 minutes. You can do that 3 times a day with your magic dagger.
Right.
You stand there under the sunshine, being invisible, and the wind blows through the trees, and the sun shines overhead, and it's a beautiful day, and that's all you've really got.
Right. Well,
I
what should we do?
That is a good question.
I mean, I can cast Sense Dimensional Anomaly, but unless our luck is really that bad, I don't think we have another dimensional anomaly yet. I can cast Circle of Concealment. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna help. You probably already know we're here anyway.
So there's like, it just looks like a normal day, but my sixth sense kicked in.
It looks like a normal day, and your sixth sense kicked in.
Alright.
I am going to cast. Where is the spell? I know there's like sense magic or something. I need to find it. Where is it? There's too many spells, man.
The definition of sense yeah, you've
I need to find this. I need to find the
you
spell.
you can bookmark you could bookmark or write down where the alphabetical list of spells is, and the page above it is the book of
Oh,
spells
there it is.
by
Sense
the
magic.
book of
Found it.
yeah.
I already have that. Level 4, level 3, level 4. What? That's not correct. 190. Oh, it's actually like a level 2 spell. Okay.
Yeah,
Sense
it's
magic.
not
120-foot diameter. Okay. I will be casting sense magic, which basically um so if I'm near, I can tell if I'm near, within 20 feet, or far of something, unless it is psychic, or manipulation, or a supernatural being. That's what I can sense. So I will cast that. It is with 120-foot diameter, which I think is like the entire board. So yeah. Do I sense something magical?
I need to check.
Oh gosh.
Nope. No, you sense no magic ahead.
Would I be able to sense anything in terms of heat and stuff like that? That's something that the warlock has for like
You sense no unusual sources of heat.
all right.
I guess we should just. Does anyone have like detect ambush or trap or traps?
I have detect trap and detect concealment. I think
That's
detect
probably
trap.
because
Right.
the skill is called detect concealment and traps.
No, I just have sense traps and detect concealment as 2 spells.
Okay.
But
You can
do I
so
have?
detect can you can if you can look at them, and I believe the detect concealment spell detects magical concealment, but I'll double check.
Sense traps is. Okay, we're just the page for that. Sense traps 193. Let's see.
Our best bet is probably
Sense
just to move
traps
forwards.
with a sort of sixth sense, which enables him to sense traps. For sense traps, well, I said that 4 times. It does not identify a single danger or defect him. Simply looking at an object in an area no further away than 6 feet.
Okay.
So
Um,
I will
let
cast
me
that, and it
you
lasts for a
cast
minute.
it. It lasts for a minute, and there are no traps up to up to Smallville's horse's Flash's nose. Smallville's horse.
Detect concealment 191.
Pierces
Negate
magical
any 6
concealment.
steel. Yeah, magical
You
concealment.
don't
Within.
there's no magical concealment.
Okie dokie.
Mark off that PPE. That was very very useful. Well, no, it wasn't, but it was Decent
I mean, it
thinking.
was useful in the fact we don't know it's that, or we know it's not that.
Yep.
Okay, you
I'm
got anything
awarding
cooking?
you, useful, clever but useless skill points.
I guess just keep moving forwards.
Okay. Why don't you guys draw me an arrow to your of the path you would take forward? You're gonna
Wait,
follow the road or
what?
going through the woods?
I will go
Scar,
first,
Scar, can
as I'm
Scar
both.
Hold on.
potentially make a smart choice here, and ask if anybody knows just how to see the invisible.
Oh, I do. I have a little gem that allows me to. So,
All right.
I take the gem and put it to my eye to see if anything invisible. I can see anything invisible or any disguises.
The gem of reality reveals no new details about the forest in front of you. Mosses and vine. It's just southern American forest. So it's got mosses and vines, hanging off of trees and that kind of thing. It's lush. There's ferns. The soil's a
The
little
whole
on the sandy side.
is that the sixth sense just went off, and there's actually nothing.
The sixth sense
Uh,
had went off, and you haven't detected anything.
Yeah. If it's okay with you guys, I will go first, as I am both invisible and have detect traps on.
Okay.
yeah, as I say, it's got to be some kind of a trap if
Or
it's going
at
off.
least I'm gonna walk next to Smallville because his
Okay.
horse
So
and it can.
as a master thief, you creep forward an inch at a time, checking for traps. So why don't you move yourself forward? Okay, you get to here, and you have an icky feeling about a vine lying across the ground in front of you.
I'm gonna back up. Back up.
You also have an icky feeling about about a vine lying on the ground over here too. And you back up, and you don't detect any traps.
Okay, so guys, those vines are suspicious. my 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 spidey sense is tingling. Uh,
If only somebody had a thought.
Can we
I
just
want
like
to toss something at it. Yeah, can I find a rock and toss it at it?
can't we just like move around them?
We can.
I mean that
We can
too,
run
but
away and go around it.
yeah, let's do that. Although I'm also really curious.
I'm
Yeah, but
not.
I don't want to die.
Bro knows. Yeah, that's fair.
So
But
just
I am really
follow.
curious.
Actually, we can't follow where you go because you're invisible. But just don't step on the vines.
Well, you can see the vines. Like the vines are not invisible, right?
They're not invisible, no.
I'm going to make a very wide circle around the vines.
Okay, where? Just show me your path.
Can I see the vines?
Um. Oh, I suppose yes.
I can't just. I'm not
You
gonna
said
just walk into a vine.
you're very upset about that.
Like, if I'm gonna walk, I want to know where my vines are so I can avoid them.
Could we just make a land navigation kind of situation where we just literally go and backtrack off of the map and around them by a half a mile or whatever it is that it takes?
You could go back and waste an extra couple hours going on a different road.
Let's do it.
Are we in a rush? I don't. They're not in a
No,
rush, are we?
I've
No.
got it's been 2 years coming. So I don't think so.
Good point. Good point. What about you, Christoph? What do you say? We just go back and leave?
Yes. I mean, I wanted to get to my new town or castle, but
An extra 2 hours won't be much compared to 2 years.
fine.
Does anybody here have? Yep. Okay. No, I'm not gonna ask for skill checks if you don't want to make them. All right. Land navigation then for skill rolls, and you guys avoid this encounter entirely.
Avoiding unnecessarily
Do
potentially
we get
violent
XP
situations.
for that, or is it just kind of like happened?
And I
You
need
get
a
XP for avoiding
heraldry.
violence.
I need a heraldry roll from Christoph.
First or second?
Higher
Oh, wait,
percentage.
first one. Oh,
I did not make mine.
all right. For
Y'all need to.
heraldry, I made my heraldry.
Of course, as a protector of the people, it behooves you to find the local manor lord and warn him of dangerous vines on a road through his lands, which it is his sworn duty to protect, and you will be enabling him to uphold his realm's honor. Huzzah!
Yeah. All right, now
Uh,
I also made land nav. So
Good, because I was about
Okay,
I have astronomy and navigation, but that's not the same thing.
so, and I just love how heraldry works. Um, The percentage roll real quick here.
oh no.
Baron Cardigan um, greets you and thanks you for the warning, um, and offers you the hospitality of his home to stay for the evening. And because it's already going late, and you've turned aside to warn, and so you are. Do you accept, or do you want to press on?
More or less free
I mean, it would be
food and a
it
bed
would
to
be rude to
sleep
not accept, right?
in. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah. We accept. I think. Yeah, we accept. Unless anyone has any objections.
No.
All right.
In the morning, having accepted his hospitality, and as a sworn servant of the king, he asks of you a noble boon. Good Sir Knight, would you, in exchange for reward, in exchange in exchange in gratitude for his Thanksgiving and in service to the realm and hospitality and in service to the realm, um, would he offers you the honor of the glory of clearing the danger away from the road to preserve the the safety of the women and children who must oft use that path on their way to market.
I will not accept immediately, as that is not my role, and
He's
Christoph
not
is the
talking to
Baron who
you.
will.
Yes, shush.
Yeah, he's not. But I will look very excited because I wanted to poke the vines in the first place.
Well, I mean, that road seems to be, the main road we're gonna be taking to and from the capital. So, it'd probably just be a good idea to get rid of it, and more loot is always good. So I accept.
Yay, you both get to get the experience for the encounter and experience for avoiding the encounter. And everybody's playing a character. It's delightful. Your
I get to
your
go
your
poke the vines. I'm excited.
your communal sadist, I mean GM, is pleased. Any preparations you would like to make? Um, as you get ready for your leafy adventure?
How much PPE did I get back?
You got 8 hours of sleep in a clean feather bed. I mean, okay, you're a millionaire back home, but it feels like you're back
Okay.
home. So you got 16 PPE, 2 per hour of sleep.
Oh god. What was okay? What? 105 plus 16 is what? I am one PPE off from being full.
Go gadget computer science major over there. All right, so
That's really funny.
don't hit me with arithmetic. I'm going to keep doing it just on general purposes to help strengthen you in brotherly love.
Bold
Cookman,
of you to assume I
anything?
will not just pull out a calculator for 2 plus 5.
Anything, Cookman?
There's a button on my computer that I can press that pulls up a calculator instantly.
Which is why your brain is atrophied in this department. Okay, so Cookman, any preparations you want to make?
Not as of yet. I'm just going through a shopping list in the downtime right now.
Bless you for not summoning a fire elemental.
I know, forest fires. I too can
Right?
prevent them. If we know that we're going to be fighting these things off, then right before we go into battle, I will go and do fiery touch.
Okay.
Right
I
before battle, I
suppose
will also turn myself invisible again because I technically didn't waste a charge on that because it got sleep.
I will allow or encourage you guys to make either a botany or a lore demons and monster rolls, or both.
Botany.
I have
I got
neither.
Well, I don't have lore demons. I have lore demons and monsters, but it's 25. So we'll see what happens.
That can't be 25. It's got to be at least 35% because of your OCC bonuses.
Yeah, any of the bonuses you got from your class, you should add in. I went through and
I will. Okay, we'll say it's at least 35. We'll see what I get.
It's at least
And then
35,
I'll
I
edit it.
promise.
I'll edit it in a second. Give me. Oh, but 35. I did not get it, no matter what it was. I have no
95%.
idea what it is. I really want to poke the thing, and I have no idea
Maybe
what it
it's
is.
thirsty and you should water it.
I have a 40% chance, and I did not get mine. Shoot.
I know the paladin has lore demons and monsters. I know he does. It's his job.
Save us.
I don't. I didn't pick it up. So no.
What? Is it not part of your OCC?
No, I 85. Yep, pass it. No, I don't think it is. Yep, what's over here?
Land navigation. Bloody hell, it's not part of his OCC.
He did say botany. Do any of you have botany?
I don't. I have biology, but that's not the same.
And in picking
Plants and
up
animals.
and in picking up your extra skills, it didn't occur to you at any point that fighting monsters, you might want to know something about them. I love you, Christoph. Jesus loves you. You have made my day. This is why you have a wizard companion to fail your skill checks for you. This is the proper.
I mean, I'm most likely going to survive whatever we're fighting because my armor is insanely powerful. But
Look,
the other two,
I'm just gonna throw a rock at it from. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pick up a rock and throw it at the vine from like 6 feet away, or more. Like however long the vine is, I'm gonna throw it away from a little bit further than that distance.
Roll to strike.
Is that
I
that's a
assure you, the
D20, right?
vine does not get initiative.
/RD20. Up.
Okay.
The vine for critical damage.
Roll 1d4.
dagger that teleports back to you.
No, that was a rock, not a dagger. That was just a rock.
No, I didn't just. No, it doesn't matter.
Because I don't want to lose the dagger. Wait, it's indestructible. Why didn't I throw the dagger? Whoops. I don't know. I was just really focused on the rock, man. Rocks are fun.
Oh, booger. I forgot this. Alright, we have to do this hard way.
Okay, RCC bonuses.
Okay, as soon as you toss the rock at the vine, as soon as it makes contact, the vine cracks like a whip, wrapping itself around the rock with a trembling death grip.
That's it?
Yep.
Hey guys, look. I tossed a rock at it and it did a thing.
Um, I mean, I can strike it with lightning if we want, but like, anyone got any ideas?
I
I
mean,
mean,
the pyromancer says,
Burn
"Light
it?
it on fire."
Burn it.
I mean,
Fire! Fire!
if you want to go up and touch the vine, that's fine.
Well, maybe don't touch it. Maybe like blast a little bit of fire at it. It looks like if you touch it, you might get your hand ripped off. That doesn't look pleasant. Is it crushing the rock or is it just like holding the rock?
It's holding the rock.
But like very strongly holding the rock.
Yep.
Okay. I say blasted with fire.
Hmm.
Blast the vine with fire?
Hey, that's
I mean,
Well,
I'm not blasting it with
other people,
fire.
other people get their turn. So you hit
Yes.
it with a rock. What does? Well, you guys should roll initiative among yourselves, I guess.
on my horse. 5 plus.
Oh,
I,
wait.
I'm guessing that the bonuses that I have for my warhorse apply to me.
What do you mean?
There's under
No,
warhorse, there's like bonuses,
that's
like
just for the
plus one.
warhorse.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I guess I have to roll for the warhorse as well.
Yeah, Flash. When Flash kicks, he has that plus to strike. When Flash stomps or takes a pee, that's his bonus to strike or dodge or. Okay. Smallville gets 4 for initiative because of course he does. So add a turn, and we've got. Yeah, you know about the danger this time, so no 6th sense bonus.
Nope. What do we got? A 2.
Dang. Took me you there.
Cookman?
Sorry, I did not catch that last part. Is initiative? All right,
Yep,
thank you.
initiative.
And I don't have any bonuses to that with this character. That is upsetting. Oh, okay.
You rolled even worse than Kristoff did.
Ghost got a 12 for initiative.
Yep.
Okay.
No, 13. 13, sorry.
13. I
But
apologize.
I don't think it matters.
Yep. And the
Unless the
foliage,
plants come alive,
the
which is possible.
foliage. Well, there is the rock, but okay, guys. Round 1. Ghost.
I will toss a rock at the other vine. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna toss my invisible. I'm gonna just toss the dagger that I'm holding at it.
Is that the one that returns to you?
They both return to me.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm called. So I'm just gonna toss it at the vine. What's that? Plus. Oh, we didn't give my knife bonuses, did we? Or its actual bonuses, did we?
Yes, I
Plus
did.
2 to strike. Okay, you did. Awesome.
Okay.
So it'd be plus 1 to strike.
Did you roll the strike yet?
No, I'm doing that right now.
The vines are small targets, so you got to get like a 12 or better to hit them.
Dang, I miss.
You throw your knife at a vine and traumatize a squirrel and do no damage to the vine. That was a near miss. That squirrel almost, met its maker.
Oh no,
Smallville,
poor squirrel.
are you mounted or dismounted?
Mounted, yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. My sword has lightning that I can shoot 3 times a day, so I'm gonna not go towards those death vines and shoot my lightning at it. At
Okay, that's
this one.
automatically going to hit that hit. Roll the damage for the lightning that you cast.
All right, that is 3d6 plus 6.
Oh, you incinerate the hootsits out of that vine. It is just vaporized.
All right, Cookman.
How many of these vines are there?
You have so far you've found 2 and you've fried 1.
All right. I'm guessing I haven't used Fiery Touch yet.
Yes, you have. You told me ahead of time you already did.
All right. I'm gonna attack the other vine that was not done. So I'm gonna hit that with hand to hand.
Okay, so you're going over here.
Yep.
All right, go on over there and you smack that vine.
All right. Plus 2, plus 3. Gonna
15 to
make it.
attack. Yes, of course you do. So you kick that vine. So 1d6 plus your fiery touch. So that's what, 5d6 total?
Yes. All right. Not 55. Just 5 to 6 damage. All right. Wow.
You
All right.
incinerate that vine.
Do I get my?
Yeah.
I get my strength. No, I don't have a strength bonus. All right. Nice. Well, I'm glad.
Oh, okay.
That looks like a Venus flytrap.
And we double check. 1d6. Great. All right. And since you reached out and touched the plant, 3 vines reach out and touch you as a reflex action, simultaneously attacking.
They don't grab them or anything. They just go like, boop.
They're grabbing. That's all
Can
they're doing is grabbing.
I parry?
Nope, it's a simultaneous attack.
Oh, okay. All right.
Do we actually see the Venus flytrap thing looking now? Is that what that is?
Yep. 1 misses and 2 hit. So roll your fiery touch damage on the 2 that move to ensnare you.
All right, 18 and 16 damage.
All
Woohoo.
right. That completely incinerates those vines as well.
All right. Oh. More just as you incinerate more just try to ensnare you.
Yep. Looks like there is now a
Uh-oh.
whole bunch of vines reaching out to get to know you better. But keep it fairly out of
Guys!
reach.
Is it my turn now again?
Yes, it is. Second attack.
I assume I can't do it as magic
Yes, of
because
course you can.
Oh, I can. Oh yeah, because I have 2. I understand. Where? Aw. Where? Switch. Heavy. Heavy. Habba. Where is my call lightning spell? Like,
There's no speaking in tongues without an interpreter. Call lightning does
I'm not
1d6 damage per level.
okay. Why is it not on page 194 when it says it's on page 194? I'm being
Because
lied to.
because there's a 1-page difference between the PDF
No,
page.
I'm on the page and it's not there. I'm on page 194 of the source book, and we have Astral Protection, Blind, Carpet of Adhesion, Charismatic Aura, Cure Minor Disowners, Energy Field, Firebolt, and Fool's Gold. Am I just stupid? Hold on. Call Lightning. Page.
Page 198, not 194.
Mm.
It's a level 6 spell.
So then what? Why does it say it's on page 194? I've been lied to. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna call lightning on this guy. Oh,
You
I
want to do
can't.
1d6 points of damage for 15 PPE? Is that what you just said?
Hold on. Maybe. Probably not.
If you want a better spell, you could offer me a skill roll like lore magic for what would be a good spell.
Oh.
I had no idea if I got that or not. Hold on. Lore or magic. I think my bonus is a little bit more than 25.
Yes, this is why we level up our characters.
Magic plus 20%, so it should be 45 if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Yes.
Which means I got it. Yay. Success. Let me guess. Fire?
Firebolt might be useful.
I will use Firebolt. And chuck it at. Wait. Oh, wait. Fireball. Which is better, fireball or firebolt?
You tell me.
Come on, fireball. Big ball of fire that does 1d6 of damage. Where is fire? There's energy bolt. Firebolt. 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 I can't find anything because there's too many spells. Help me. I apologize for taking a while. I'm ready for it.
You're all right. I'm sad. Spider Silk Armor
Oh!
is after the bomb. That is
I will be using Firebolt. Yeah, Firebolt. I get +4 to strike. Nope. Slash RD20 +4. I got a 12.
Okay, that's enough to hit.
I do 20 damage to the big fly trap thing in the center.
You hit one of the big, thick, thorny leaves that constitute its artichoke-like core. It is singed.
What is it? Okay.
Smallville.
Great.
Well, the lightning was pretty effective, and I don't have fire touch to protect me from the vines, so I'm just gonna aim for this guy right here and shoot my lightning at it.
Which is this guy right here?
Uh,
A lightning bolt to one of the vine, seven of the tendrils.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna help out Scar. He seems to be in a bit of danger.
Scar does not seem to be in danger. The instant the vines touch them, they incinerate.
Eh.
Okay, fine. You call lightning a second time. Zot. And damage you rolled already? 20? No, that was ghost. So 19.
Nice.
Yep, that is one vaporized tendril. Hooray for Batman with all the toys. Let's go.
Yes.
Agreed.
Your turn, Cookman.
I'm gonna attack this one. All right.
It makes no defense whatsoever.
Huzzah! And I do 15 damage to it.
Okay, you incinerate that. And as you touch it, 6 more of them attack you. Simultaneously attack you, pulling you further in and wrapping up, doing no damage.
Okay, but they touch me?
Yes, they do.
All 6 of them?
Yes, they do.
All right, that makes 15, 11, 15, 11, 17, 15.
No, just roll 1. 15.
Okay,
All
I'll use
right.
that next time.
You incinerate your aura incinerates all. So you've incinerated 7 tendrils. Matter of fact, I don't think there's any tendrils. Oh, there is. I found it. Did I find? Are there any other tendrils I can swing at you? It's got 1 tendril left. Third attack.
I don't have a third attack.
Third attack. Smallville.
Now that there's no vines left, I'm gonna charge and swing my sword at this guy over here on my horse.
Okay, you're going to attack. You're going to swing your. You're going to use your sword on the last remaining tendril. Ta-da! Or you're going after the core.
Yeah, the core.
Okay. I have a 40% chance of detecting you. 51. Okay, yep. You make it. You ride straight past the last tendril, which would have been hilarious if you tripped Flash and sent you sprawling on your face. But you don't. So you did a charge attack on the core.
Yes.
Do you have 2 more attacks? You have 4?
Oh,
You only have
no,
1.
no, sorry. No, I
So
charged attack.
just the bonus 1d6 damage from being on horseback, plus your magic sword damage, plus your physical strength.
Yep.
Okay.
So, do I need a roll? I need a roll.
Yes.
Uh,
Yep.
20. Alright, so 2 strike. That's a d20 plus 6 to strike. Nat 20, okay.
You got a nat 20?
Yeah.
You got a nat 20. Okay. Yep. You definitely hit.
Okay, so that's 4d6. Plus 12. 29 times is 58 damage.
58 damage. Okay.
That's a lot.
You completely destroy a big leafy palm like a big spiky palm like well, it's a leaf wrapped around the core. You destroy one, revealing another one underneath it, and you hack almost all the way under the second one, leaving it's barely hanging on, and it's bleeding a disturbing color of sap. You don't want to think about why the vine sap is pink. And well done.
Great.
I think that's round 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Scar has a third attack.
What?
Does Scar have a third attack?
Nope, 2. I just have 2.
Okay. So round 2. Roll for initiative.
See if I can roll better than I did last time. $13 plus
At least plus 1, isn't it?
I get +2.
Plus 2. So you have 16 initiative. 15.
13.
I can math.
Uh,
Oh, you already did the 11 plus 2. Okay, then.
yeah.
All right. The order actually remains the same. You just feel much better about yourself with that, with those better rolls. And away you go.
Question.
Yes.
If I cast Ignite Fire on Scar, what does that do?
He kicks you in the face.
Or sorry, not Ignite Fire. I lied. Fuel Flame.
You want to cast Fuel Flame on his fiery aura?
Yes.
That would double the damage of his fiery aura.
I'm going to do that.
Oy vey.
I'm going to cast Fuel Flame on his fiery aura.
I'm giving you experience points for critical thinking. All right. That's... Yep. Good job. And Smallville.
I'm going to slash at the thing again, the vine trap. My sword.
Okay. Roll to strike.
I think that will be a d20 plus 6. 11.
You hit.
All right. That is, as I'm on horseback, 4d6 plus 12. 23.
All right, you shear yet another one of those, one of the heart cluster of fangy, leafy, deadly embrace things. So two of them now lie dead and twitching at your horse's feet. Scar. Oh, wait! You moved first. Ha! Yes! Yes! And as a simultaneous attack, the last remaining tendril is going to come whipping around from in front of Scar and wrap up Smallville. And I've got a 40% chance of entangling him.
Oh.
39. All right. Smallville is covered in a meaty thorny vine. Has a speed of 0 and is -6 to strike, parry, or dodge.
I think that's orderly. Okay.
Yeah, I know. You still just kind of break even at that, but you're still wrapped up.
Can my horse still move?
Yes, of course. Your lower
Oh.
horsemanship percentage will give your horse its full number of attacks this round. Otherwise, the horse just otherwise Flash just takes you places.
All right. Well, Scar's turn. So, I mean,
It is Scar's turn.
I should.
He's entangled, so that means that I can go and grab the vine.
You can grab the vine.
Can I do it without touching my fellow friend?
Yeah, that will be more tricky. So that'll be an aim shot, 16 or better. Otherwise, you still get the vine, but you get him too.
Okay, 16 or better. Let's hope, guys. Nope. Ooh.
Roll your damage, double. So 546 times 2.
Oh. You should have just
Or
grabbed
5
the
to
like
6 times
central
2.
vine thing. Just like go up and like choked it to death.
46 times 2, you said?
Yep.
That hits my armor, so I'm fine.
Your armor with like 500 SDC.
410.
Yeah, so there, only
Close enough.
410.
28 then.
For all intents and purposes.
All right.
You have a tank.
I mean, technically I'm a tank as well, but that's besides the point.
You're not a tank in the gaming term.
Oh. No. But I can take a lot of damage, as in my armor is very strong.
I mean, that is a type of tank.
Yes. Just not
Called a meat
conventional
shield.
tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, meat shield. I am the person who solves this.
Yes.
Top of the order.
Yes.
Go second attack.
I'm just gonna cast Firebolt on this thing. I can't. Let me ping that thing.
Okay.
/R D20 plus, was it 4 or 5?
Plus 4.
Plus 4. Oh no, I don't think I hit it.
You hit it. That's fine. It
Oh,
doesn't
let's
matter.
go.
It's a plant. I mean, what's it going to do? Dodge?
/R
Right.
D
Like
Wait, so
the
sorry.
core, the vines reach out like 15 feet in every direction, but the core looks a lot like an artichoke. With it's a cross between a Venus flytrap and an artichoke. There's a
I
bunch of
do.
16 points of damage. So you incinerate a leaf from the heart of the plant.
Yay! Okay, I'm out of time.
Smallville, second attack.
All right. I am going to just attack you with my sword again.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
there it has no defenses, it has no attacks. It takes you a while. It turns out there's 12 leaves in that central Ichi bundle. And so it takes you guys a fair number. It takes you guys like a minute to hack it to pieces until it's just a bloody stump of a root, sticking out of the ground.
Nice.
Anything else you guys would like to do?
Not that I can think of. I mean, oh, I probably
Is
want
it
to.
edible?
Oh gosh.
Why would you want to eat it?
I'm not saying I want to eat it. I'm just curious, man. Curious wizard. I've been.
So there's a 32% chance of items of value being cradled within its arms or in its belly. So somebody want to roll 32 or under? And there's a
Not trying.
10% chance of one good suit of armor or one magic item.
Christoph, you roll.
Oh, okay. D100. Nat 100.
Nope.
Wow.
Never mind. I'm never letting you roll for that again, Christoph.
Okay.
We found actually nothing.
So you hack it to the ground to hack it down, hack it and burn it down to the ground level, and leave the bloody stump. Anything else you'd like to do?
Oh, maybe it can be used as fertilizer.
Yeah, edible. I
Mm,
wonder if it is edible. I now need to look up whether. All right. No, I don't want to know
You're
what Venus
welcome.
flytraps eat. Can you eat a Venus flytrap? Um, what happens if a human eats a Venus flytrap? Oh gosh. I'm afraid to click on this link, people.
You could make me do a botany roll or something, and then you don't have to click on it if I fail.
Yes, they're edible.
Yo!
what? No.
As a matter of fact, they're a good source of protein and fiber. Because think about what they do. They eat meat. They eat meat and they work out a lot because they're constantly dragging their food home. So they're nutritious and delicious. I don't know if they're actually delicious. They might taste like chicken. Oh gosh.
What do you think would happen if I used the blood from the thing for Enchanted Cauldron? Probably not good things.
You go insane.
Yeah, probably. Plus, I don't know
Um
what I would actually get from it.
So are you asking the group's rangers to like boil you up some defeated plant monster?
No, there was just
Just
some
gonna
genuine curiosity there, as being a curious wizard who has started learning new things and wishes to
you don't have
learn more
botany.
about
The
the
only
world.
thing you could do is eat it and find out. Fry it, eat it, and find out. Hey, look, there's fried bits already. It comes pre-tortilla.
Will I get XP if I eat it?
I'm giving you experience points for playing a character. You're 16. It is not moving, so you try to eat it.
I'm gonna take a little nibble of one of the cooked leaves.
It tastes like pork.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Yeah.
It's delicious, nutritious, and highly disturbing.
Hey
I'm glad
guys,
you at
I
least
have an
didn't say
idea.
it tastes like chicken.
Guys, I have an idea for a farm we can make back home. You want to start selling
What?
Venus flytraps?
Holy, are you?
One that
What the?
hey, we can
Are
protect.
you?
We can protect the
No,
land.
are
On the
you?
border.
Oh,
Are
that's
you?
so true. We can protect the kingdom with
Yeah.
Venus flytraps. Yo!
Make our own fiefdom. Woo! All right, I love it.
Plants that taste like pork also
We
to protect the
we have
kingdom.
guard plants.
Yes.
The border patrol, Venus division.
That would, yeah, why
Like,
not? Well,
you're-
I mean, doesn't it like entangle anyone who hasn't come into contact with it?
No, it's not.
Like,
It is
Yeah,
not. It is not
we
the
can.
guardian vines from the other. It just entangles everybody.
oh, okay.
I
Still
think we
could
should
be,
also we should do it, and then we should call the botanists that go and take care of them, make sure that they're all good. We'll call them their handlers.
Exactly.
these would be very good for like prison defense. Nothing really can get in or out for like walls. Could be
Are
useful for
you?
that.
Are you taking? So you're gonna what? Dig up the root, or what are you doing?
Yeah. Well, there's not like
I mean,
seeds, right?
which part of it like gives the thing that we can use to grow more?
Botany.
I don't think any of us have that.
Scar says screw botany. He goes and he digs up the whole plant.
Oh my god. Scar has Scar disengaged his fiery touch, or does he just fry it to death as he digs it up?
Yeah, yes, he has disengaged his fiery touch.
Okay.
That'd be crazy if he didn't.
Add 5 pounds of tanglevine root to your inventory.
Nah, don't worry about it. I'm gonna cast weightlessness on it.
So yeah, great. That lasts a minute. Congratulations.
Well, maybe
It's
not.
5 pounds.
I
And
should
it's
have
gonna
done 5
waste.
pounds.
I'll add it. I have the space.
Yeah, no, that's true. It's weightlessness.
I'm waiting for my custom order stuff to come through anyways, so I totally have the weight capacity to carry all that.
Actually,
Tanglevine roots.
you can carry 190 pounds now that you've got
Yes.
adult muscles. It's 10 times your physical strength is your carrying capacity.
I'll be 100, 130
until you,
then. I would think.
yeah, 130. So until you hit
Oh,
like
sorry.
18,
It
and
doesn't
then
even
it
last
goes
a minute.
up
It lasts
even more.
30 seconds. Oops. Yeah, not casting that.
Yeah, okay, so that doesn't help. All right, you're carrying around a tanglevine root. That will make things socially awkward. Okay.
And the warlock's doing it just in case it does come back to life and he needs to fry it.
Okay. Are you guys then going to go about your merry way, or what are you going to do next? All right. Two
Double done.
ISP. Two ISP as soon as you take a step towards the road. As Smallville's sixth sense goes off.
No.
Oh no. It's another one.
Do we see more vines?
You guys might want to zoom out here.
What?
I'm zoomed out.
Is there like a mother plant that we just killed its like child? Oh no.
No, there's just 6 of them.
8 of them. Well, 7 of them.
Oh,
Okay. Well, in that case, it's time to probably toss my Tanglevine root on the ground and turn on my Fiery Touch. Boys, we got more resources to gather.
Oh my
Right.
gosh! Okay. So an hour and a half later, because every time he moves, it attacks him, and every time it attacks him, the dangerous bits die. So it's about an hour and a half hacking and slashing and. All right, you have 8 tangle vine roots. You're all very tired and sweaty.
Hey,
Alright.
now we have some good snacks now, so.
indeed. It tastes like pork, man.
Brooklyn, you're freaking hilarious.
Oh,
Oh,
shouldn't we also check each one if there's any loot in them?
oh gosh, you get 8 rolls at 32 or under, and 8 rolls at
Alright.
7 more rolls of 32% or under, and 7 more rolls of 10% or under.
First off, you're rolling none of them.
Oh, okay.
Who's now? You should take turns. So
You
we'll
said
do. All right, we're taking turns. I will count down. So you've got seven rolls for gold. 32% is the target. Christoph, you get to go first because Ryan said you didn't get to roll.
Boo.
he's rolling
Oh,
one
okay.
percentage right now, or is he rolling multiple? We're doing some
Just
batches.
singles. We'll just do singles. We'll go around. We'll get it taken care of. Real
Okay.
All right. 32 exactly for the first one.
Woo!
So do you roll 10% now, or is that just as long as it's under 10%?
No, we'll just all right. Cookman.
Okay.
Nice.
Damn.
Can't get it every
Okay.
time.
Christoph.
More pork.
Nope.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
All right.
How many is that?
And Christoph for the
6.
last roll.
Yay! That's 120 gold. So
No, it's only
6.
10 gold this time.
Oh. So 90 gold. So 30 gold each.
Yeah, see, now you can afford to rest. Now you guys can afford to stay at an inn.
I
Oh
know.
no! I
Oh
think
yeah.
In fairness, every millionaire I know is does not waste money.
Yeah. So
Yes.
and
Penny pinchers, for sure.
I'm gonna need
that's
all
true.
the gold.
You're gonna need all of it just to repair your armor.
Yeah, probably.
All right, 10% chance for a magic, a good armor or a magic weapon or a magic item. 8 chances. So 7 chances.
Cookman starts because he's next.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, come on.
6
Come on.
chances. 1.
Dang.
All right, 5 chances.
Nope.
4 chances. 3, 2, 1.
No.
No!
Right.
Come on.
All right. Well,
I mean, hey, we technically didn't roll for the first one. We just rolled the D100 and got 100.
Too bad we didn't find any loot.
Too bad. Oh well.
Well,
Whatever shall we do?
we can always look for more of these. So
True. And again, we're gonna be farming them anyway, right?
they don't spawn with loot in them.
They don't spawn.
True.
Period. We plant them.
Exactly.
I like how you say farm because we are gonna go forward and farm these for more
Yes.
resources, and then we're also going to plant them, farm them,
Yes.
all the farming.
Again, we'll make our kingdom have a new delicacy of Venus flytrap leaf.
You find a gooey, slippery saddlebag.
Yo,
Oh,
what's in it?
It feels like it's empty.
I open it.
Make a save versus insanity.
Oh god.
Woohoo!
I knew you were going to do that. Oh, that's
Oh
so
god.
funny.
I don't think I succeed. And this is at the
Okay.
is it?
You faint.
Oh. Our poor
Oh wait.
wizard.
Wait. Sorry, I was supposed to roll a d20 for that. That's my bad.
Yes.
And 83 would definitely fail.
I succeed.
Okay. It looks like even though it looks. Oh no, I'll be good. I'll be nice. I'm gonna be nice. This is me being nice. Um. Yeah, no, it just appears empty.
Can I use my gem of reality to look through it?
Oh,
Looking at it with a gem of reality. Make a save versus horror factor. Your target is 12.
All right. I don't get any bonuses, do I?
I
No.
think you get your first save versus bonus against horror factor at level 2. So no.
Yeah. Okay. This is probably gonna go really bad, but nope, 19. Okay, I succeed.
Okay. You're looking at actually in the heart of the bag is a twisting, churning, heaving emptiness of that bends in ways that reality shouldn't bend.
Oh.
I'm gonna
And you feel slightly seasick, and you should probably look away.
Ghost, you should touch it.
I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna drop one of our leaves in it. Like one of the leaves that we can't use.
Okay, you drop the leaf in. The bag appears ordinary and empty.
Like it's just gone.
It appears to be gone.
Star grabs the bag and turns it upside down,
Nothing happens.
shaking it. Nothing happens. Even shaking it? Oh. Interesting.
Ghost
More
should
magic.
put his hand in it.
I'm not putting my hand in there. No. There's a lot of
magic.
things I will do, but that's not one of them.
Alright, lore magic.
Probably like
And
a bag of devouring or something.
it could be. Is it general?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
General number. Oh, I barely missed mine. Dang.
Oh, dang.
I'll do mine. Because
Wizard. Succeed.
I
Come
do.
on, wizard. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
It's a dimensional pocket. Interesting.
Like dimensional, as in if I put my hand in there, I won't get like eaten.
It'll hold up to about the average dimensional pocket holds about um 30 pounds of gear. It is completely weightless, and the spell that empowers it lasts for 6 months per level of the caster. So it's a
Can
bit
I
of a
figure out how?
it's a wonderful bag. It's very secure because only the owner can get stuff out of it. But it's a little bit of a gamble because you don't know when the spell is going to wear out.
But that means that since we're not the owner, we can't get stuff out of it.
You can. Well, I don't know. You don't know if you're the owner or not.
What would happen if I stick my hand in there?
If you're the owner, you can get your leaf, and if you're not the owner, it's empty.
I will try and get my leaf out.
Hey, look, you have a leaf.
Yo! Can I? Is there a way that I can figure out how long ago the spell was cast and like what level the spellcaster was, or is that just like
You could take it to an alchemist and pay them a lot of money. Yeah,
a lot of money? Isn't how much money?
a couple hundred gold.
Oh,
You guys want to
We're
turn
not
around and
going.
walk back to the city because your home is 90
no.
miles the other direction. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No.
I mean, okay. To be fair, we are like barely out of the city.
Yeah,
No.
you're only a half
I
day's
want to.
walk away.
I want to get
Oh,
to my
okay.
fiefdom. So no.
Eh,
I want my land. Eminent
Yes.
domain is
And
calling.
my
is
my
there
hunger for power is beginning to expand.
is there any way that I can at least figure out how long ago the spell was cast, or does that need to be an alchemist?
That's be an alchemist or some kind of divination.
So if I just roll divination and roll low enough,
Oh crap! Yes, technically,
I mean, I don't have
you
the
know
skill,
that's
but I have to roll low enough.
you know that spell too, huh?
I have no idea. I don't know what spell you're talking about. Let me look at my list.
Never mind. You don't know. It's all confuddled. You're a teenager. You get confused and forget things. Moving right along. Day 2. Would you like to do day 2?
I should do day
For
two.
Who
divination.
wants
Other
to
than
make a
cooking.
counter roll for day 2?
Not me.
I mean, Cookman was, so nice.
Hey,
So I
would it
think we should.
detect magic?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be able
Yeah,
to
you can
detect?
detect magic. Hey, look, the magic bag's magic. Next.
Okay, so that's it.
All right.
Continue.
I can.
Continue.
I can. I guess roll. All right. 18.
Okay.
Yay! That's probably my turn now, Isn't it? Press
Yes.
D20. Yay!
All right. You've now traveled most of the way.
Oh, it's Cookman's turn again.
And on the horizon, you can start to see little line of blue representing the sea when you're cresting hills, etc. As you get close to the coast.
Magic pigeon.
Oh, I can move you to the other map. Yay.
So I have to roll a d20.
Yes.
Oh, are we there?
We still have a little bit longer to go, I think.
Yep. You are
What? One more roll by Cookman, and we'll be there.
Yay!
All right.
okay. You have a brisk day of traveling through what is mostly farmland. with some marshes and hills and a couple humble rivers. Till you get to the very, very tip of land, and you reach the village of Paranethno, your new domain. It and the territory for a mile around it, or like 300 acres. So congratulations as you reach Mounts Bay and you get to your new home.
Yo.
Oh, we need a wall. That's what we need. We definitely need a
Behold the
wall.
glory of knighthood.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, having our own village with a manor house, or even if you just wanted to take, as long as they weren't lived in or didn't have anyone in them currently, one of the other little houses, very quaint, very nice.
Taking the manor house. That's mine.
Oh,
Yes,
I'll,
you are the lord of the manor. You're the manor lord.
yes.
That's your official title.
so
It's
that's the
a
name of a
little
game.
fishing village. It's got a communal barn, a house for you. There's a little shrine for services, and you are now the proud owner of four fishing boats.
Yo.
And 1, 2, 3, 4 houses. So, so you have 17 peasants, 38 villains, and your party. So, um,
Did you say that we brought anybody with us, though? Thought there were the people that are supposed to be following us out.
I don't know who would you bring, and why would you bring them? And I won't ask you people how you would pay them, but
It was in the chat back last week. I thought you said
so
that there was like 100
what?
people that were following us,
No.
but I might.
So you come over the hill, right? Let's role play this. You guys crest the last hill from the mainland. You get to the little booty boot tip of the mainland before Mounts Bay.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, retcon.
Okay. Alright, got it.
I,
I know I'm not going crazy. I was just double checking.
a
Alright,
a black
good.
cat crosses your path, and I change something about the Matrix.
Type
So
exit to.
you smell the ocean and wood. You smell wood smoke, the ocean, human body odor, feces, rotting fish. That is the odor of a village.
Do they have a village doctor, or do they have need of one?
You don't know. You're standing on a hill. You're literally standing on a hill. You guys can even drag your carcasses up to the top of the hill. I don't care, but you're here. You're looking down on Paraneth No.
No
All
guards.
right.
I'm just gonna follow Kristoff.
Um, there's pigs and ducks and chickens and dogs running and children running willy nilly all around the village. There's got to be at least 10 or 15 kids with the village's size. There's 2 or 3 old, there's an elderly woman sitting outside of a thatched hut. Chivalry.
Go gadget paladin.
Hey, this is his. You guys are kind of part of his party. The way the way the adventure has gone, you're, yeah.
Well, I guess we should enter the village.
Well,
but
first you should find your. First you should. Well, this is why the chivalry roll.
Oh, chivalry.
So you've taken a look at your village, and it is crusty.
What would chivalry roll be?
So the chivalry roll is it's your understanding of how of like government and knightly duties, etc. So the skill exists for much more than just recognizing who's got that color shield.
Oh, you mean heraldry?
Heraldry, yes. Sorry, heraldry.
Oh, okay. I was so confused.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, it's
that's all right. Oh, yeah, I failed completely.
Yep, go on in. So as you guys stand there, it takes like 2 minutes for the entire village to fall. Well, silence isn't really possible with that many sheeps and ducks and geese and and pigs and stuff. But every thinking thing is turning and staring as 8 well armed and armored children, road weary and dirty, come slowly ambling down the hill.
Somebody should probably meet them and say hi.
And you get there, a little child runs into one of the larger thatched buildings. Mama, 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 mama! And 2 cows come out, or a cow comes out, and a woman follows afterwards. And grabs the kid, hides her behind their skirts, and looks up at you in fear and uncertainty.
Use a charm. Dang it.
Yeah, this would be that mental affinity moment.
All right. What about public speaking as well, I'm guessing, or?
Yes, both.
All right.
What speech would you be giving?
I gotta gather my thoughts and try and find my note cards that I had, but
Wait, what are note cards?
I can just see. No, the paper exists. I can just see the 16-year-old young nobleman having written down his 3-portion essay outline for what he wants to say. Oh, in Elvish,
did you genuinely make note cards for this, Christoph?
No, I did not.
Okay, I was gonna say
I'm totally rolling with it. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm totally
no. I was talking like in real life, not in game.
No, but I see the idea that his character made note cards.
Yes.
That's absolutely. I absolutely want to give him points for playing in character on that one. That's hilarious.
Aristocracy. Yeah.
Yep.
Funny.
It's like the peasants can't read, so it's going to look like magic to them anyway. So
All right, I find my note cards, give a little cough, and go. Greetings, peasants of my noble village. I Sir Smallville Matthew, am your new manor lord. And this is my party. They're unimportant right now.
Wow.
So was that
But
your? Did you already make your public speaking role? And
uh,
so
no, I have not made either yet.
okay, so you get
Let me,
mental affinity and public speaking.
all right, mental affinity made. Public speaking not made.
So you stumble and fumble through an awkward speech, but darn it, you're just so cute and vulnerable about it that the peasants of your village take a liking to you.
Let's go.
Just like that man at the Red Moon place. All right, thank you. I'll put
So
the note cards away.
the lady introduces herself as Sarah, and she points out at the ocean where there's some fishing vessels bobbing up and down. I'm Sarah. My Peter's out there. Pleasure to meet you, my lord.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Should I call you? Should I? What should I call you? Is it Sir Smallview Matthew? Matthew Smallville?
Just Sir Matthew is good.
Sir Matthew. Yes, my lord. All right. And so that is, you now know which cottage belongs to Peter and Sarah and their family.
So we have 4 fishing boats. We do need to build a wall. That's very important. That's my top priority.
Wall's not a type priority.
What do you mean?
He's the one in charge, so I feel like he
You
makes
know what?
the
That's
rules on
fair.
this.
I can't say. I won't say anything. Nope.
Well, I
I won't
mean,
say anything.
I'll
I
take
will judge you in my
advice.
head. I will judge you silently, but I won't say anything.
I'll take
Well,
advice.
yeah, argue. Good leadership is argue in private.
Yes.
So as
I will
not
not
to
say anything
undermine
now.
your. Yeah.
All right.
So
We should probably
from
go check
horseback,
out.
you can pretty much see the whole village. You're almost taller than all the buildings.
Good.
Most of the men are out to sea or tending livestock, but they tend livestock actually in and around the village. Um, this area here would be known as the village commons or the village green, and it would be primarily for grazing and tending the flock. So it's a medieval village. Um, the roofs are thatched. The
I mean,
The side of the front yard is the bathroom for each and every peasant.
we might as well make our way to the manor house for right now and drop our stuff off. We don't need at
Uh,
the moment.
uh, so there's a sizable pile of manure of human and animal waste and fish guts next to the front door of every building.
Delightful.
Well, our inner medical doctor should be having just the heat. Should about ready to shit kittens, but we'll see.
Yep.
The roofs are thatched, which means they're going to be full of lice and mice and other critters, but they will be waterproof.
That's a plus.
Only the manor house has slate tile roofs. You're going to the manor house?
Yes.
Probably.
Okay.
Woo,
Well,
yeah.
there's rundown stables in moderate repair. And the first floor of the manor house is what you would think of as like a great hall. It's got a fireplace, and you could make tables out of the planks and sawhorses, or you could that are currently piled in against the walls, and now it's kind of an open room. And the upstairs is what you would the upstairs of the manor house. It's going to be a lot like living back at the boarding at the boarding house back in Alterna. Probably Lord Smallville will get the privacy of his own room, but other people would be bunking up to fit everybody for the immediate
Well,
future.
since I assume we're inside the house now.
Yeah, you guys are now upstairs in the manor house. You've met Clara, the cook, and the Clara, the cook of the manor house, whom everyone loves, and Jack, the bailiff, whom everyone hates.
What's a bailiff again?
A bailiff in a manor system is the person responsible for tracking that everybody is paying their fair share and obeying all the laws.
Taxman.
It's an involuntarily appointed position in every village. Like the Lord picks the bailiff, and everyone will hate them because the bailiff's job is to be the snitch, is to be the know-it-all / snitch for the village. So if you think of Brainy Smurf, I don't know if you guys ever watched the Smurfs. Brainy Smurf was the bailiff. So the steward runs the place, and he's not hated because he's the guy who makes sure all the feasts are brought and buys the beer and organizes the harvest. But so they would have a different office for have everybody hate them. So they kind of split up the two jobs of middle management in the manor system into steward and bailiff. The steward makes things run. The bailiff makes things, enforces the rules and gets hated. And the steward leads, the bailiff gets hated, but you need both jobs. And then Clara is a middle-aged kind of dumpy woman, still has most of her teeth. She's the only person in the village who doesn't look like she's starving.
Probably fix that. But I'll keep that to myself for now until...
You're going to emaciate her? You're going to starve her?
No, that's not what I meant. I think we should probably fix the villagers looking starving.
They look like she's not starving. I'm going to fix her.
There's no concept of concept here of germ theory, hygiene, or water or water purification. Those are problems.
Well, we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to.
There is a fifth. There's a fifth fishing boat that is currently full of groceries, full of weeds, because the last lord didn't pay for its repairs.
What happened to the last lord?
I assume he got kicked out.
No, he's currently here. He's drunk in Smallville's bedroom.
Oh, well.
What do the people think of him?
No one will answer that question. Are you going to go ask the peasants, or who are you asking? Who do you ask? Right. So there's a drunk There's the upstairs is currently in terrible condition. There's pieces of paper and half-eaten food on the floor and a lot of empty wine bottles. There's somebody passed out in the badly maintained, you would go so far as to say ruined bedroom of the master bedroom in the manor house.
Wow. I'm gonna ask the bailiff what he thinks of, their old ward. Just so that's Jack, right?
Yeah, Sir Jack Squat.
Oh my gosh.
Say that again?
Oh, no, Jack the Bailiff. I thought you were talking about the old lord.
Oh, you're going to ask Jack the bailiff.
I'm gonna ask him what he thinks of Sir Anthony Marsh.
Jack the bailiff turns his head, spits on the floor, and says says it's not his place to say.
No.
Actions speak louder than words, though.
True. Well, I go into my new bedroom and try to wake up the drunk Sir Marsh. So,
do we know what we're supposed to do with the old lord?
I mean, he could be useful, seeing as he's probably got connections to other people, so we don't want to, kill him. But
I wasn't suggesting that. I was just like, do we have orders from the throne of what to do with him?
Oh yeah, wouldn't want to upset the ruler.
Right?
yeah,
Like, what did Mister who gave Kristoff this area as Manor Lord? What did he tell us to do with the old lord?
There was no mention of an old lord.
Ah, a conspicuous omission.
so it could be useful. Either they forgot about the Lord, or they don't care about him, in which case he could be useful as a lord.
Well,
Nice.
if they appointed you as the Manor Lord,
Yeah, so I guess he's
sure that they
not
knew
yeah, he's probably not a lord anymore.
it wasn't a forgotten part of their kingdom.
No.
For a second I thought that was Brand from Game of Thrones, but
Like, we do have the papers stating that we are the new lord, correct? Like, we have proof of
yes,
that.
you do have the
Yeah.
papers stating that you are the new lord.
Well,
I'm still gonna try and wake up the drunkard by poking him.
poke,
With
poke,
what?
poke.
And are you still in full harness?
Yes, I'm gonna stay in my armor because it's more intimidating.
Oh, okay. Is the sword you're poking him with sheathed or not sheathed?
I poke him with a gauntleted fist, not my sword.
Oh, okay.
You punch him. Just
Sir
I
Anthony
don't.
Marsh does not wake up to the gentle ministrations of your of your steel gauntlet.
I push him off the bed.
He shifts a little bit in bed and farts.
Yeah, I push him off the bed.
He hits the ground and begins to snore. It looks like some parts of the ground are trying to squirm away from him, which is just disturbing on so many levels.
I try and I do we have
will
any?
wait to see if there's anywhere to not watch this.
Is there some water that I can throw on his face?
I know where you can find some water.
I know where I can. Yeah, no, really. I could conjure a piece of bread for you to smack him with if you wanted that.
I mean, this is an
But-
oceanside town.
True.
Yeah, you thought magic was a solution. Huh, I love it.
No. I'm just saying, if you want something to smack him with, I can summon a piece of bread
If I want to
and milk.
smack what is, I'll take the milk. Actually, I can pour that on him.
I'm not gonna pour milk on him because that's gonna look really bad on you.
Yeah, it's gonna make your manor house smell.
That too.
Are
Just
you
water.
saying that it doesn't with all of with? Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
All
good
right.
point, but you might as well not make it smell more.
All right. Fine. I is there like a bucket I can grab?
There is a chamber pot. It's full.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
No. Actually, you said there was like wine skins.
Wine
Yes, they're
glasses.
empty.
Yeah. I take one. Actually, I think I actually have my own that's not empty.
Wait, you're old enough to
You're,
drink?
you're the drinking age in a medieval society for those people who don't want to die of various forms of dysentery is yes.
No. Okay. Okay. I don't. Anyways, so I'm gonna grab one of those empty wine skins and go fill it up with water.
Okay. You are gathering a procession as you tromp through the village down to the ocean's edge. And fill up a wineskin with nice, cool, refreshing seawater and walk back to the manor house. At least 5 of the village children are now following you.
Um.
But come on, how much entertainment do they get? It's a fishing village. Have you been to a small
That's
town?
true. Yes.
I mean, at this point, you better just do just either ignore them or acknowledge them. I don't care, but just give them entertainment. That'll make them like you more. Like
Yeah.
as a previous theater person, which I don't remember, of course, but I have the
Yeah.
instinct of if you are entertaining, they will like you. But also, I mean, serious entertaining, right?
What's your alignment again?
Evil.
Brent.
Chaotic.
Aberrant.
Yes.
He's good. I absolutely follow my own rules, and society can piss up a rope. That alignment. Yes.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's a good alignment for being a lord.
Oh gosh, that's so disturbing. Okay.
As I get to the door, I turn around and go, to the children around me. One day, you will grow up to be good soldiers, but today is not that day. Then I go back in and close the door.
Oh my gosh. All right.
That's intimidating.
Yeah, that's nothing says a little evil overlord like, prepping the child soldiers. Okay. Yep.
I said today was not the day. Like they'll have to be at least 14.
Yeah, it worked for
Then,
you, right? And
yeah, I'm still alive and a millionaire, so
Man.
don't break what's already working.
I feel so conflicted putting this up on YouTube. All right, moving right along.
You have to give XP for that too, because he's playing in character.
No, I'm tracking the playing in character.
Scared small children plus 50 XP.
So he is the Sir Anthony Marsh is, among other things, he's probably in his early 20s. So at the peak of knightly vigor. And as anybody who's been to a university can attest, most people in their early 20s, decide to prove their manhood by pitting their liver against chemistry.
Can confirm. I
He
don't, but
he yes, but you can still attest that many people your age do.
yes. Push it back.
And so you manage to splash him awake, and he is now drenching in different fluids above and below the waist. Who are you? How dare you? How dare you come into my chambers?
Not your chambers anymore. I am the new lord of this manor.
Liar! This is my domain. Bailiff, Jack, get in here! And Jack, of course, enters, looking in between the two of you, and looks intensely uncomfortable.
I have papers from the king that this is now my new domain. So, you can either serve me or get out.
Serve you? Have your balls even dropped? Do you know how to shave, much less use a sword? I ought to kill you myself.
You
I'll
can
have you
surely
flogged.
try.
I will have you flogged and put in the stocks.
And I can throw you out of this window. But, you know, we don't need to decide on the future. You can either stay or
he turns in
leave or
three
die.
circles. He turns in three circles. Where did I put my sword?
I tell Jack that he can leave.
Are you using magic on Jack to get him to leave, or are you just going to give him enough rope to have your friend kill him?
I tell him that he's not necessarily needed here. He can stay if he wants, but he's probably not necessarily needed at the moment.
Well, he looks around at the 8 adventurers and um, draws himself up with false dignity, wobbles a little bit, and says, saddle me a horse and give me, and let me take my chest. He points to a footlocker on the other side of the building, and I'll be on my way. On the other side of the bedroom.
Reasonable.
And the chest he's pointing at is about 1.5 feet wide and about a foot long, and has a very strong lock on the top of it.
All right. I mean, there's
We don't
probably
need it.
something. Yeah, if it's gold, we got plenty of gold. So, you know, you can keep it, whatever dignity you need, and just get out of here as fast as possible.
Okay. He staggers out, and you give him 50-50 odds to making it to the next town the way he's riding as he departs. All of the villagers who are in town watch him go, and somebody is ringing the bell, the brass bell out just outside of the manor house. And you see the fishing boats are already starting to come in. It'll probably be an hour before they're all in.
Well, now we really need to clean up the manor house because it's in horrible disarray. It probably smells horrible.
Well, if the itching is any indication, the fleas are friendly.
Hey, just fix that.
Is there any like magic that you have that we can use to like clean the place?
Let me look. Probably. I probably have a lot of magic that I can do that. I have horrific image, although I don't think that's going to do anything.
I'm pretty
What
sure
is
the fleas are
purification?
immune to terror.
Purification. Pure purification. 202. What does this spell do? I have no idea what it does, but I'm just curious.
I thought that was for like food and drink.
Ah,
Make it
hey, look at
ready to
that.
drink.
It is. Up to 50 pounds of food or 10 gallons of water/fluids. Okay, that's useful to know about.
Particularly given the hygiene of this place.
Yes. Yes. Let's see here. Time capsules, time to flash, spoil, sickness, sense about oracle. We could do an exorcism. I don't. I don't
What's
know if that's
that?
gonna help, but we can.
That's funny.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
think
actually
that's
look like there's
that.
much. It looks like we're just gonna have to use, elbow grease to do it.
And cure minor disorders.
Yeah,
I'm at
that's
this point. I'm just gonna be the doctor. Is what's gonna happen.
it
All
looks
right.
that way.
Well,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, you should. That's not a bad
Yeah.
thing. What roles are you guys planning on playing in the community as part of daily, regular community life?
I mean, okay. To Smallville, since he is the Lord, but also the person that I've been adventuring with, right? I vaguely ask if I can be the person to start teaching people about like good hygiene and stuff like that, and also be the like designated doctor slash like food purifier.
Yes, that sounds like a great idea. I don't want more of my people dying. I need them to, help me, in my new war I'm going to be waging against the
Um,
surrounding kingdoms. I mean,
I will go find one of the more friendly townspeople and ask them if there's any empty houses.
Uh, while we're on the topic of the town doctor, I would like to point out my multiple skills in the medical field, including medical doctor, and
That would
throw my
also
hat
be
into the ring.
helpful. Maybe we can just both do it. I mean, you'd
Sure.
definitely be better at like diagnosing and stuff, and I have the spells to heal and purify water. Then
The
also go
wizard
for
and the
it.
Yeah,
muggle.
Scar basically did. Cookman basically did build his character to be a magic using town doctor.
Then I'll let him do that, and I'll be the one to teach about like help cure. Like honestly, I'm currently chalking up my current role into helping people not die from poisoned water.
that sounds good. All right, so
And
Scar
also
will be
just
our
start teaching
friend.
people about
Uh,
other things.
you can assign NPCs to short term roles. I mean, players who didn't show up to short term roles until they show up and make other decisions. So I'm like, I'm not going to let you decide their fates forever, but until they show up and use some agency, you've got the entire Isekai campaign character list for resources. This would be a
Yeah.
good time to delegate some tasks.
Well,
Yeah.
Yes, Sarah, do your praying thing.
Yeah. Sarah
Definitely.
is definitely going to be our us. Well, do I have a priest already
No,
or
it
no?
is yours. So, heraldry again, right? Like, what are your
Oh,
chivalric obligations?
I made it completely. So
Okay, good. Um, you own everything here.
all right.
Uh, the peasants keep like 20 to 30%, 20 to 30% of what they make. The rest belongs to you, and then the tax is above you. Um, you own all the land, all the houses belong to you, all the boats, all the wildlife. Um, except for what the Villains have. Villains are freedmen who are still bound to the land. right? They have more rights. Purchase outright. But unless they made a personal purchase, you own everything. You are obligated to provide protection, law,
Got that.
maintain roads, maintain the roads, maintain buildings. Obviously, you can improve, these kind of things, but like the whole town belongs to you, literally outright. They pay rent. My family back in England still lived on crown land. Every 20 years, we still paid this and this is not in the Middle Ages. This is in the 20th century. My cousin Ken paid the Crown of England directly every 20 years the right to live in the house his family had been living in for 700 years. So, you're responsible for distributing the resources, and you provide all the alcohol. You track the feast days. You get almost all the power and all the responsibility, but you have to use that power in keeping with the laws set down by the people above you. So you can't declare that in your town rape is acceptable.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah,
Great quote I just made up.
a great quote. I just. Okay, so you have made it to your manor home, and you have clued in the peasants. You feel like there's something you're forgetting, but you forget what. And you did make your heraldry roll. You were supposed to present yourself to the Baron first, and he was supposed to handle the transfer of power.
Oops. That's not good.
But you've still got 4 or 5 hours. So the fishing comes in. There's not a lot of extra food then. Not a lot of they had to cut their working day short. But you get to meet your peasants. They are all human at the moment. 80% of the population of this kingdom is human. And you kind of are starting to get to know who lives where.
Is there any empty houses currently?
Nope. Anything empty is used.
We can always build more houses. So,
Is there any house that's being used for something that can be vaguely transformed into a place for me to live?
There's rooms in the upper floors of the manor house. You just have to bunk with your old buddies like you did when you were back in Alterna.
Oh, that's fair. I was kind of thinking, because, right, especially if I'm going to be somebody who's purifying, and this is for more public images than anything, right? Which I would know about. I would think that, especially if I'm going to be one handling food and making sure the water's clean and not going to kill you, I might want to live instead of in the manor house with the peasants. So it's hey, I'm one of you that can help, you not die.
You notice that that walking to your car is a further distance than walking across. Walking from your mom's apartment to your car is more distance than walking across this entire village.
yeah, it's not very big.
That's
an exaggeration, but
no, it's not.
Oh, you mean the actual an entire apartment building? Never mind.
Yeah, well, you got to walk down the apartment building, right? So, yeah, but this entire village fits in a football field.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. So that's
I
gonna
don't
be
know. I like to
fun.
overthink things, so I was definitely overthinking. Whoops.
Yep. So day one, night one, you've got a couple hours before dark. You've met the peasants. You've told them who you are and why you're here. You are going to try to clean the manor house, which at this point mostly means hauling everything in the upper floor that can't be washed, scrubbed, and bleached. Just hauling it out and burning it.
We probably also want to do that with the crap that's at the side of everyone else's house. At some point, start
Um,
doing that.
you're gonna have that you're violating a village custom that goes back as long as they can remember. Why would you do that?
Like willingly, not like take it from them, right?
Yeah. I'm not gonna
Well,
just go.
they view that's the source of fertilizer and warmth, and it's also what they use to
Mm.
build to build their walls. So yes, all the walls of every building in this is what's called m- ah daub and wattle and daub, which is sticks. You weave sticks like a basket, and then you fill it up with the contents of that pile, and that's what keeps the wind out. I
God,
I
Ben and Win.
I've been researching medieval village life all week. It's really revolting. So much room for
Yeah, right.
improvement from somebody from an advanced society. But this is where you start off. This is level 0, right? This is so you've got a couple hours. Are you going to try to inform your baron, or are you going to wait till tomorrow, or a
We
couple
should
hours
definitely
before
try and.
sunset?
Um, I
Thinking.
volunteer to go. I volunteer to go talk to the Baron so that
No,
Smallville can,
it has to be Smallville.
I feel like
or let me finish. Right? I volunteer to go tell the Baron that Smallville will be coming to him shortly, but he needs to figure out some affairs, if that makes sense.
Nope.
No, okay.
Nope.
yeah.
Or I'll go
I
with Smallville then.
Yeah, no. Imagine the party would go with Smallville, unless you want to leave the people who didn't show up tonight.
I mean, I feel like taking a big party of armed adventurers to a baron might not be the smartest idea, especially after slighting his honor. So
Well, that
Okay.
I'm gonna take Cook, Scar, and Ghost, and like 300,000 in gold with me as
Okay.
a gift.
So this is almost literally at the top of the map is almost literally the view of the bay because I'm completely ripping this off of an actual place with a deep medieval history.
Mm.
fair enough.
Woohoo.
Which
Um,
town is the Baron's? Is that the Madron Castle?
yep, yep, Madron Castle. So it's gonna be a jog. It's a 1 mile per hex.
Oh no. I assume we don't have to do skill rolls though, because it's basically all settled.
Um, well, you start heading west along the coast, and the peasants freak out and say, "No, my lord, you mustn't go that way. That way goes right past that way goes right past that horrible castle."
You mean this one? I can't. Alt click doesn't do stuff.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, you can't. No, don't go to the Lost Abbey. There be giants there. We're so we all live in we all live in fear of the giants. Don't go out at night. Best go north.
See,
Sorry, you best. They say that you best go north around the hills, and not along the coast, because then the giants won't see your fancy armor and take it as a challenge.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely going to be building a wall around my village as soon as possible. But yeah, let's not fight giants right now, unless we want to.
Let's get to the Baron first so we can get our affairs sorted out. Maybe on the way back, but
Okay. It is a hard
I don't
ride
know. What do you think,
to
Cookman?
get to. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Cookman has been quiet.
I'm. I'm gonna go with whatever Smallville's doing on this one. I don't really see any need to stir it up.
The
Sounds
only
good.
loose end is Smallville wants the piles of manure moved out of town, and the townspeople feel like you are robbing them of their greatest pile of treasure, and so that's going to be an argument.
Yeah, I mean,
What happens if I purify the piles of manure?
they become dirt.
Um, that's still revolting. Um, Purification, I don't think will deal with the parasitology. Maybe
Like
I probably would,
bugs?
but you're talking about a lot of manure.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Like
talking about this is more like
like
out of curiosity than anything, right? This is me just being
you could
generally curious.
theoretically drastically cut down on disease for the village, yeah. But the vermin problem, in that the walls and the ceilings of every building except the manor house are almost designed for parasites and bugs and critters, um, is definitely a quality of life problem to be solved. And I'm not saying you don't
Yes.
have spells that will do it. I'm just saying you haven't found them yet.
I mean, eventually.
Yes. I have to do my I have a lot of spells that I have to look
So
through.
you're riding to Madron Castle. That's the night's agenda,
Yes.
and a hard ride because it's 14 miles. So you have to really push. You guys get over to Madron Castle. As you come back down around, so you go through the village of Varfell and get back around the coast around Gullville. Um, and by the time you get to Haymore, which is an actual like town of more than there's maybe several hundred, if not even almost 1,000 people in Haymore, and Madron Castle overlooks on a small rise. So you get to Madron Castle. Heraldry to announce yourself properly, and
Right. Please,
yep.
I'm really hoping I can do this right. Yes! Alright, I made it.
Okay. So you announce yourself at the gate. The gate opens. You walk in. You are promptly all surrounded by 20 men at arms. 20 men at arms, and very they're all of them are older than you, and thus bigger and more muscled than you guys. I mean, you're still just 16. But they look pretty relatively experienced and hard worn, and there is an elderly man with graying hair standing on the other side of the castle courtyard, saying, "Lay down your arms, and you are to be presented to to be presented to the Baroness, and she will hear your answer to the charges of your invasion of Paraneth No."
Hey, lay down my weapons, because I don't want to die.
I will I will follow suit.
Yep, I put down my longsword.
Okay. And you guys are brought to the manorial court, or the baronial court, actually.
I grab.
Um,
I do have like a chest of like 300,000 gold with me that I'm bringing along as a gift.
300,000. Do you have? Do you have? Should,
I,
what are you trying to
I
buy
have.
more estates?
I feel like I have over like 1.8 million left, and I feel like we did
No,
something not good. So I'm bringing a lot of
money can
gold.
buy a lot of problems. Money can fix a lot of problems.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, um, so you're brought in before the baronial court. It is done in a great hall, not unlike the one you own, but this one's made out of stone and not wood. And there's even a couple pillars. It's about half the size of a tennis court, which is very extravagant for the boonies. And various knights and others are looking on. Sir Anthony has sobered up considerably in the 4 hours since you kicked him out, and is in cleaner clothes, and he's no longer swaying, but he is in full of righteous indignation and claims that that you are bandits and thieves who are using forged documents to steal steal his inheritance. And he demands that you be arrested and pay the price for brigandy. Pay the price for brigandy on the prison ships of wisdom, or be hung. Whichever milady might desire.
All right.
And then the Baroness looks at you and says, "And what's your side of the story?"
All right. I clear my throat. My lady, we are new to this area, and we did not know of the custom of to present myself to you. And as an apology gift, I bring you this chest of 300,000 gold for any slight to your honor that we might have caused. And I
Also, don't
hand the
forget the
chest.
documents.
And also, I have documents signed by the king himself proving my right to own Perinathor. No.
Unless
Perrin
un,
no.
Perinathno. Yes.
There you go.
unless Sir Anthony wishes to call the king a liar.
Yes. What Scar said. Yeah.
Oh goodness! The Baroness says, and fans herself. And then she looks at the device on your shield and on your surcoat over your mail. You're the boy with the dragon. Oh, I heard about you. I remember. Well, this is the king's seal, and I do know the High Steward's signature. It's on my charter as well. This case dismissed, and she reaffirms your rights, but it's far too dangerous to send you back to Paranethno tonight. Lest the giants see your fancy armor and take you as a challenge. You're such a fine-looking young man, she says in a way that makes you slightly uncomfortable. It would be a pity for you to die before you reach your full potential. I positively insist that you spend the night with us. I mean, with me. I mean, with us.
We gladly accept your offer, milady.
Does my warlock?
It's just the paladin, the group paladin, or the group bard.
I mean, what is he supposed to do in that situation? Refuse? Especially after having insulted her honor in the first place? I
Oh
think
my goodness.
that's kind of like a loaded question, man.
Okay. So there's a late dinner. There's a lot of highly inappropriate flirtation that I'm not going to reproduce for YouTube.
Dang. Bad.
The food is
later.
the food is much more humble. The Baroness on the at the in on on the at the far coast on the opposite end of the kingdom, the Baroness, provides you with less good food and less good bedding than you got, just by the roadside near the capital. As this really is a much more impoverished and forgotten area. Well, it's not even
About
forgotten.
$300.
It's the frontier. It's settled, but it isn't long settled or well established like the City of Wisdom has been going for 700 years. But it's still good food and a warm bed. I'm assuming the three of you guys are going to be sharing chambers to help protect your
Probably.
lord.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will also, as I am slightly suspicious, which spell is that? Like magic alarm?
Alarm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Uh,
cast that on the door.
your alarm goes off at about 1:30 in the morning, and the Baroness and wakes you all up. And the Baroness, in a rather thin nightgown, is standing there at the front of the door. She looks kind of surprised to see all of you together and says, "Oh, I couldn't sleep. I just wanted to make sure everything was well. Pardon me." And then she skitters off.
What's
And
what's her physical beauty score?
what's her physical beauty score?
Yeah.
Um. Oh, she's cougar material. Like when she was younger, when she was younger, she probably would have been really attractive, but she's at least 25. So, things are starting to wilt.
Where is magic alarm? Mystic
She's
alarm. Mystic
25.
alarm.
Well, you
That's
guys are
hilarious.
16, right? So
Yes.
she's not even college age. She's old.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep the spell on the door
Ah,
because
there are no further disturbances before breakfast.
how much ISP have or sorry, not ISP, TPE have I regained? Probably all of it.
Um, well, yeah, you got at least 6 hours sleep when you weren't standing guard over his marriageable agedness over there.
Thank you.
That's one way to ruin an adventure is settle down and get married.
So true.
Yeah, I still have
But she's only
Conklin.
16.
Yeah, no. We all are. I'm surprised we didn't chase her down.
I think even if she was like beautiful, we'd know that that's a little you know.
Yeah, no, you guys are from America. It's definitely wrong. You just can't say why.
Yeah. Anyway,
Right. So it's been a night at the Madron Castle. I feel like I've made an enemy of Sir Anthony. And
really,
What gave that away?
I would never have guessed.
yeah, oh well.
I think he's probably okay with that. What are you okay with that, Christoph?
I mean, it would have been a lot easier to, gain control, but, I think I'm fine.
Boy.
And it turns out
Oh
that
no!
that the peasants aren't the only one who thinks that the lonely mountain in the lonely mountain in the sea is haunted by giants.
Yes.
Well, is it really haunted by giants?
Everyone
You
in the
will never
castle
know.
believes
Well,
so.
we won't know right now anyway.
Well, I mean, we could send Ghost in alone and with his
I'm not
daggers.
going alone. No, thank you.
No,
I've always
no.
wanted to play
He's
a
talking about
multi-generational.
Ghost. Ghost has power.
That's
Ghost
true.
has
Yeah,
astral projection.
you're
Ghost can
I mean,
yeah.
nobody
see
knows
in
that yet,
ways that
though, right? Nobody
he
technically
does.
knows
Matthew
that yet.
does. Matthew knows.
When?
You used it to
Why?
find You used it in front of the whole group to find the bodies of
Yep,
the kids that you buried.
that's true.
Yeah.
You did.
Huh?
Don't you remember that?
It's on YouTube. Don't take my word for it. You were like
No, I'm
literally
probably just forgetting. But wait,
okay.
like
When
when? When? Where?
Ian and Sarah's character were part of a different party. Their party got wiped out, and so that the curse of the anti-life king couldn't bring them back as superpowered zombies. You had to go find and burn the bodies, but they were lost in the woods near near a goblin village, and you used astral projection to scout the woods to find the bodies so that you could get there and burn them before they became monsters.
I was not there for this.
Yeah, you were.
No, I wasn't. This was in the session that I wasn't there for because I never did that.
Okay.
Uh,
The party
so
knows
if I
about
did
your
that, if
the
I did
party.
that in the session that I wasn't there for, that's fine. I was like, okay,
There's a
That
that's
was
reason
fair.
why we
session one.
record these and put these up on YouTube, buddy. Um,
Yes.
so the party, your 8 friends know about your powers.
Cool. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So I will, if we want to, I will offer the advice of, hey, if you want me to go by, I can use astral projection. Just keep my body safe, and I'll, go see if there's actually giants.
Are you going to do
You should.
that from Madron Castle, or are you going to go back to Paraneth? No.
No.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
let's go back to Paraneth. No, because that's close. That's like legitimately miles closer.
You can get back to Paraneth No by lunch tomorrow, so no problem. At an easy pace.
Yeah.
So that gives you time to say your noble goodbyes. You've been established. I can now go on the tokens and I can draw your demean. What
All
land
right.
is you?
Demean.
And what are your noble
Ye-
colors are blue and green, so we'll use green.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Demean is the area that you control.
Yes. Green.
This is your current noble holdings.
Into
Nice.
the water.
Okay, I'll draw it better.
You don't have to draw better. I was just wondering, do we actually own part of the
Yeah.
water?
So if you noticed, his demean lacks the fields of other settled demeans. And so he has rights up to a mile out. So
That's
they,
pretty
they
sweet.
tax him. They tax him for the fishing trade, the way that they would tax other demeans for lands. But to put your gift to the Baroness in perspective, your average village's total market produce for a year is between in the Middle Ages is between 1,250 to 2,500 pounds sterling.
I figured, but
So
I
you gave her like 300 years worth of rent as a
yeah,
gift.
exactly.
Well, not 300 years, but like easily 100 years worth of rent as a
More
gift.
than our lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
We've
Yep.
basically paid for the land in full up
No, but
front.
he made it a gift. He made it a gift, so
I
he
did.
doesn't get out of rent this at the end of the year. Right? He still
I mean,
needs to give her
or
her
like
share of all the produce, etc. Yeah.
the she
Yeah,
will most likely be a little bit more lenient with him. Probably. I don't know.
it's always good to make yourself. It also showed that I'm willing to give a huge amount of money as just a gift, which puts me in as pretty powerful. So, because there were other nobles there that probably don't even have anywhere near that amount of money. So,
The Baroness didn't have that amount of money. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. It shows that I am incredibly powerful and wealthy, and it could also make me a huge target. But
Did
it
did you
also,
yeah, did you do that on purpose to demonstrate your wealth? Was that part of what you
I
were
that
thinking, or
yes, that was the main reason why I did it.
oh, okay. So you were flexing.
Sort
All
of.
right. Okay, Rizmaster.
Uh,
Hold on. I have to do Riz Master Matthew 100 XP. Okay, done. Cookman, we're kind of wrapping up. We're hitting the wrap up. So, Cookman and we've spent a lot of time with Kristoff's character, but I want to dig into the I want to dig into what you guys are going to be up to in early days around town, like what yeah, kind of
When you
what's your
start.
deal.
In town, I want to basically set up good hygiene standards and be the village healer for at least psychic and mundane reasons. If we need magical healing, then we can go to the her priestess, Sarah.
And if that
Okay.
doesn't work, I can also put my good faith effort in with all of my healing spells.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely don't have a shortage of healers in this situation, which I really like. My character will also be doing morning Aikido sessions.
Yeah. MD check.
MD check. 35.
Okay. The
No, one
peasant.
second. No, I haven't. I
Oh,
haven't rolled
okay.
yet. I did not make it. No.
All right. You get you want the Lord's permission to use the great open the great hall at like 5:30 in the morning for it's an Aikido dojo before it sets up for breakfast. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Okay.
that works with me, so go for it.
Well, a lot of the people have hand-hand martial arts, so training sessions. It'll be interesting. You start mixing Aikido in with other styles that involve hurting people, and you get some interesting results. Um, so I've on the map,
Yeah.
I have delineated kind of the closest fiefdom boundaries for you.
Yep.
These are
What's this one
all under the
called?
Baroness. So
Where is the Baroness?
Madron Castle.
Okay,
And her
gotcha.
fiefdom is basically she's like the Baroness of Mounts Bay.
It's like this entire map, basically.
No, no. As a matter of fact, once I have more time, there will be competing baronies on this map.
Ooh.
Right. So these like her castle is actually kind of butted up against the edge of her barony. She doesn't own across the river, and she doesn't own through the woods.
Hmm. Okay.
She's got the land holdings around Mounts Bay as her fiefdom. I think she directly holds like just this area in here, but I have to double check. And the main
Cool.
city has been you riding by. You did notice that the main city there's 3 miles of ruined city on the coast.
Interesting.
And Haymore is actually built like back away from the edge, back away from the where the good port area should be.
Interesting.
Yep. All right. So then I'll go back over to the village. And
So
we can get rid of Sir Doofus Face.
Sir Doofus face. Yo.
What did happen to him?
Huh?
Whatever did
Oh,
happen to him?
yeah. I'm sure you will find out somehow.
Yeah. It probably wouldn't be a
So
bad idea to train.
let's make some campaign notes. So the first thing you want to do is you want to actually get the manure out of the streets, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to need some kind of medical argument and then some public speaking and some charm, because that's actually the peasants are very upset about that. You've that's a drastic change in their lifestyle.
Yep, I figured, but in the long run, it'll be a lot better for them.
Yep. And so wizards, our mages, you guys can make with a scholarship with the medical roles as well. And then public speaking and mental affinity checks are also available for the party.
I will. I mean, I might as well do everything that I can, right?
Might as well do everything you
Because
can.
let's see what we have. Where is my public speaking? I know I have public speaking. So where is it at?
Why do you know you have public speaking?
Because I remember you giving it to me because of Theater Kid, right?
Um,
I
It
swear I had.
doesn't.
Maybe I don't, but
I think we gave you disguise.
Yeah,
We gave you
you.
sing. We gave
Oh
you
wait,
dance.
Kristoff has public speaking.
Yeah. And
well, uh honestly, really the only thing that I can do is like
you got mental affinity.
mental affinity.
Yep.
I'll roll mental affinity. I do not make my mental affinity check.
The new Lord Servant is kind of creepy.
I did not make my mental affinity check. Oh crap! Okay. Well, this is gonna suck, but
Okay. Do you have to choose? You can
Wait, I can hold on. There is also which spell was it? I remember. Hold on, I just remember reading a spell.
Charm.
Charm, but that's not. There's a spell for.
this
I don't know if this would be possible, but there's this spell called
charismatic
where
aura.
which charismatic aura. Yeah, do that. No, I don't have that. Oh, I do have that. What would that do? Charismatic aura. Might add. I don't think that's gonna help me much, but
could Scar use does Scar have any things that I could use to try and persuade them?
But that's funny. He has a mental affinity of 9.
You got well. Can you roll medical doctor to try and persuade them medically?
He can. He can do medical doctor to try to make a logical argument, but most people in life don't actually function on logic.
You said lore magic could help us out?
Maybe.
Alright. My lore magic is 40, so I need to make this. I did! I made a lore magic roll. Woo!
Okay. One of the spells you picked is create coal.
Yes.
Which means and your Sir Matthew is responsible for giving the villagers the resources they need to live. Which means
And I
you
can make bread
can
and milk out of thin air.
lore magic.
I make it. Your mine's
Okay.
it should be 45. I haven't
Yeah.
changed it yet.
Create coal can give them cleaner fuel than manure, though there are mercury issues. So you can't dump the coal in the water near the water supply.
However,
Okay.
I can also purify the water, though, right?
Well, yeah,
Not that
no,
much.
well, not
Not a water
it's not.
supply.
Yeah.
Not the supply itself, but
No, it's just the ashes need to be dumped outside the village, and you can't use coal ashes to fertilize crops. You can't use coal to fertilize crops. And
fertilizer can
then
also just be put somewhere else.
create bread and milk. If you can draw PPE from each family, you can cast it at reduced cost. Does it cost what, 15?
Give me a second. I gotta look at my big table of contents.
We don't have to like always, and we don't have to destroy all of like the manure and everything. Because
We
we
can
can use,
relocate it.
yeah, we can
It just
relocate
needs
the.
relocated and composted.
Because animal manure is pretty good for crops, so
Yep.
we can make like a manure shed outside the village.
We can
Which,
also
Find
compost.
it.
I feel like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Like
15.
compost would be a good idea, but we need
Yep.
somebody who can actually do it.
Yeah, it would be 15.
So at the bare minimum, you can get 3 PPE from somebody. Which means, like, if there's a family of 4 and you hold hands with them, then you're casting bread and milk enough to feed that family, to give them breakfast. You can do that with them, and that's
And
only
then that
going
would
to
even
cost
allow me
you.
to 5
Yeah.
PPE ish.
So that's enough.
No,
That's
3
so
PPE,
that it
which is enough to
it would
feed the
be
entire village. Ordeal.
Yes. You can feed. Ghost can feed the entire village once a day.
Which and it's well, and that'll be very important right now. But once we really get the farms and fisheries,
Especially once we plant our Venus fly traps and get them started farming somehow without killing people.
we're not gonna do that.
By proxy, can somebody there has to be more characters with lore demons and monsters, because this is killing me. No, but you've got 8 man-eating plants. If you want to plant them, you want to make a deadly
There.
field.
Roseboro has lore demons and monsters for 44.
And also ID plants and fruits, if
That would work. Yeah, that's also possible. And I know both of the rangers have ID plants and fruits.
All right.
All right. GM Roseboro by proxy. Demons and monsters fails. ID plants and fruits succeeds. You guys can look up Tanglevine on page 145 of 145/146 of Lord Demons of Monsters and Animals source book.
Page.
I highly recommend you look up Tanglevine. Well, page 145 of the Monsters and Animals source book.
Am I gonna die because I ate some? Nah,
Nope.
I'll be fine.
Tanglevine.
Old ones. Monsters and animals.
Interesting. Interesting.
Let's see who has farming and gardening or botany
When
I
I
do
mean,
not.
or farming.
That's Gil.
I did not pick up lore farming either. I picked up lore demons and monsters, lore fairy folk, lore magic, lore religion.
Oh, Daryl has farming and gardening.
What's his percentage?
40%.
Okay, there you go.
Alright, I guess I'll roll it. So, 40%. Okay, he did not succeed. I will give him that skill check.
Yep. Why don't we let anybody who's got it can make an intelligence check as a skill?
it's
Like
really
what?
killing you that bad, huh?
Oh no, you guys have seen the
Intelligence.
tangle vines. Have you seen
Oh,
what's
oh
special
wait,
about the tangle vines?
I have farming and gardening actually. Oh, I didn't realize
I have
that.
not. I need to open up the Google Drive. I was kind of hoping Christoph would just
Okay,
stay up
I
about it.
failed horribly at farming and gardening.
I can do intelligence though, if you want that.
I barely failed mine.
Okay.
My intelligence is currently at 30. I
Oh
don't have
my
to increase.
gosh. My intelligence failed miserably as well.
Alas, the GM puts the clue bat
I mean, hey, there's more
back
people
in
with
the closet.
intelligence.
Oh,
Where would you like to plant the tangle vines? Can you show me on the picture, or you want to make it like on the other side of the hill somewhere? You know,
could Sarah make her lore demons and monsters check?
Sarah, of course, can. Yes, but you
Okay.
guys made enough lores to look it up. That's not the problem.
Intelligence is like, how are we gonna do stuff? Who else has intelligence?
So
Right?
Sarah. No.
Did you roll? Or you don't have any? You don't have intelligence.
Oh,
Uh,
no, wait.
Biology,
see.
farming and gardening at 40. Did you
Yeah,
do
we
it for
already did that.
Sarah's?
I,
Okay.
oh, Sarah has it?
No, scare.
Yeah. This is Sarah. Sarah, the priestess, has
Oh,
farming and gardening at 40% as well.
Come on.
Ian also has intelligence. I don't know how much of intelligence because it's not listed, but he has intelligence.
Come on.
Dang it!
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Well, you've got the manure out of town, and you've managed to clean out the upstairs of the manor house without burning it down. It's very bare, right? You guys are basically like camping on hardwood floors, but your skin isn't crawling while you're camping on hardwood floors. And we're going to count that as a win.
Yes, we will definitely take a clean house and
Or well,
hopefully
vaguely clean house.
Well, yeah.
But there's rundown fishing boats. The thatch roofs are actually illegal. They're a fire hazard and they're a pest hazard. That's how backwater this village is. The manor house, of course, needs some renovation. There's infinite room to improve from a village population of 60, right? I mean, there's an entire genre of video games that you start with like one base and one barn, and you build a whole civilization. So, this campaign where you moved is looking to be a little less monster oriented than the last one. And it's going to be a little more like
Really?
politics and going up against other adventurers, working for other nobles, that kind of thing. But there's way more opportunity for expansion. I really haven't run a campaign like this before, so
Something I'm going to do just out of protection and just out of paranoia, right? Because I don't necessarily trust, not that I don't trust people in the village, I don't trust that things aren't going to happen during the night. If I cast Mystic Alarm on the manor house itself,
Clara
well,
is up and about getting Clara's up and about getting breakfast ready like at 4 or 5 in the morning.
can I exclude her from the spell?
No.
Okay.
Just put on like my door.
I put it on both your door and your window, just as a nightly, like, that'd be a lot of PPE though. I need to find a way to get a lot of PPE because I would like to take my Mystic Alarm and put it in the best places for, hey, just in case intruders may be coming in.
Well, actually, I also have 6th Sense, so it actually wouldn't matter for me.
You have 6th Sense. So, okay, you having 6th Sense, that would be very helpful. So I won't necessarily need to worry about you as much, but like for the rest of the party.
Yeah. Defend yourselves how best you need to.
I would like to cast the Mystic Alarm on the place that would be the best to warn me of any intruders who might have ill intent.
So the homework for everybody who's watching, and we're going to wrap this up. We're starting to wind down anyway. But the homework for everybody who's watching for our next adventure, I want everybody to finish leveling up if you haven't done that, because that really, really needs to happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that
And
after.
then think of 1 or 2 things that they can contribute to their new community. Right.
Cool.
And let's see, because we can fill. So we've already got 2, and I want to make sure I've got the experience on that one already handed out. Experience counter. No. Okay. So. Yeah, I am giving each of our mages who are about to become major engines of productivity for the village. I'm giving them 200 XP each for that as well. And Kristoff has achieved his domain. So here's your experience totals for the night. Cookman 750.
Nice.
Ryan 750. Kristoff 850.
There you go.
I am going to take the Isekai campaign, and I'm going to move that to the Mounts Bay map. So if you guys want to look at the local map, kind of see, there's hints and there's hints of and adventure leads already visible on the map. But there we go. It's still a fantasy world, so it won't be completely mundane. And they're very serious about the giants, so that could be interesting because they're 4 miles away.
I mean, I can tell you what my plan is for the village. I'll type this in the Discord too, but I'll tell you right now. My plan is, again, I'll feed the village once a day because that'll cost me like, 50 PPE total, if that. And then I will also work on figuring out. I will be researching ways to very efficiently purify water and food for low cost of PPE, so that I don't have to just spawn food out of nowhere for constantly.
Okay. All right. Well, good night, everybody. I'm gonna wrap the recording in 3, 2, and